he's about. Go ahead then. Let's see who comes to talk to me. Or if anybody does. They might have all run away and flee after yesterday's buzz. But we always must try again and be strong where we can. I don't know if anyone will join me for fun. We want someone to come and talk, and let's see what we do. I'll sit here for 5 minutes and wait around for you. One thing sure, Laura, nobody will hear you sing because you cannot sing. You know you can't sing, so why try? Da da da. I'm jumping like a choo 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 choo. There's no one here today. I expect the trolls frightened them all away. But I am here to try, 'cause I must. 'Cause the trolls, they will not break me. Where is the yellow lemon? Where is the winter wood? Where is the baby Alice? Got behind on the roof. Don't think anybody's coming to talk, said she goes, I'm really pleased about that, but maybe then I don't have to do any work. You're on downtime, darling. Don't worry. You drink your coffee and I sip my tea alone. Sitting here with the so cold wondering what will be will be. It's getting kind of late now. Come on, up, up. I wonder if you're staying, 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 staying. Just like me. Say good night. See, no one's coming. See, this is what happens when you get trolled. All the people. There's no one here. We're on our own. It's just you and me, Sid, and we are, as always, alone. I am okay. You need not worry. 'Cause no one's coming, 'cause they are all. Let's say that. 'Cause that's not very nice. But it's just me, Sid, just me and you girls. We'll have a cuddle. Yes, we'll have a cuddle. 'Cause you're a good girl, and I love you very much. I'll take my glasses off. There we go. Hello, pretty girl. Zeddy is a pretty girl, a pretty girl, a pretty girl. Zeddy is a pretty girl, she is. I love my little doggy, she is kind of strange. She gave me hell for years, or just one actually. No one's coming, Zed. And I suppose people have got to go to work and do that kind of thing. But you would have thought someone would come and say hi just quickly. But no one is coming. They've all gone away. That's okay, you know, because we are here to stay. Yes, we are here to stay. A little girl. I love my little girl. No one's coming, Zed. I might as well just sign out and go read my emails. Yeah. No, I've just got itchy eyes, Zed. Yes, just got itchy eyes, but I don't think anybody's coming. Oh, there's somebody. Hello, person. How are you this morning? Come say hi. How are you? Who are you? Hello. Good morning. Come speak. Speak. You're welcome to come and join in. There's only me here and my lovely dog Zedley. Come speak to us. It's very early in the UK. Yes, I know, Zedley. They're not talking though. I don't know why no one talked to me. Wish you could talk. Can you speak a little bit for me? Can you speak? Speak. Yes, little bit. Little bit speak. Little bit speak. Yes. Speak a little bit more. Little speak. Yes, little speak. I know. Terrible. Come join in. She has limited discussion. See, Zeddy, you're going to speak. Oh, little quieter, please. Small speak. Little speak. Little speak. Yes, little speak. Yes, little speak. Oh, I love you too. Let's just say something. Come, Jess. Come on, come and talk to us. Oh, yeah, everything's all right, Zeddy. No one's going to get away with trolling today. I can tell you that. I can't even spell chat clearly. Hello, person. Can you thumbs up if it's working, please? Oh, yes, Zedley, I'm all right. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Oh, Zedley, I don't think anybody's going to come and talk to us. I just don't think anybody's going to come and talk to me today. I could feel sad, but I'll get over it because I'm grown up. Yes. She goes, Mummy, you're not much of a grown up, really. Well, no, I like to enjoy youthful things, even though my body might. Thank you very much. Let me know that it's working, because sometimes it doesn't. Thank you. I hope you're okay, even if you don't want to chat. I hope you have a good day and that good things come to. Oh, my darling, darling, darling. Oh, it's so lovely to hear from you, Lorna. Hello. How are you? How are you, darling? Oh, it's so lovely, lovely, lovely to hear from you. How have you been? How have you been? Missed you. Where have you been? Stop sticking your nose in the air. It's rude, Zedley. But it is rude. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's really nice to hear from you. What time is it in Canada? I don't know where everybody is tonight. We had a terrible troll last night. Oh, what's going on with your dog? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, it's not too, I mean, it's 5:25 a.m. here. Hello, second person. What's happening with your dog, Lorna? It's horrible when they get ill. Is it serious, Lorna, with your dog? I don't like to hear of sick doggies. They don't live long enough as it is. Oh, darling, I am sorry. Cushing's is horrible. Mind you, to give you a little bit of hope, a man up the road that I often see, he's got 2 little dogs. They've both got Addisons and they're 17 now. But Cushing's and Addisons are not the same. What issues is he having? Yes, it is sad, Zedley. I quite agree. I do, yes. Oh, Lorna, it's just heartbreaking, isn't it? It's heartbreaking. How old is he, Lorna? Poor Oliver. See, you don't know how lucky you are, miss. Ooh, no, that doesn't sound good. Because over here, rarely do they keep them in. Yeah, it's that age. It's that age. I mean, I lost 2 of my dogs at 11 and 1 at 12. Now I've just got this little monster. I am sorry, darling. Unfortunately, at that age, it does tend to be a bit downhill when they get something. How is he? Yeah, that can happen. It can happen. I mean, it's like with YY. I lost YY in March, and I threw money after money at having tests done. And everything was coming back normal, but it was in her stomach. She was all ulcerated from taking a non-steroid anti-inflammatory drug, and I had to let her go. Yeah, well, at least he's hanging in there. I am so sorry, my lovely. She's off. That's just awful. It really, really is. And my heart bleeds because you know me well enough to know that it's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. And, the thing is, no, there's not. There's only 2 people. I'm still here. I wouldn't have thought so at this time of day. Everything's working my end, I think. Yep, everything's working. I'll just maybe not. Hello, third person. Please join in. Am I still frozen? Mind you, that might be the best way for me to be, is frozen. Am I still frozen, people? Frozen. That's frozen. There you go. I just had to give it a poke. Oh, Lorna, this is heartbreaking. I just, this sort of thing, and I'm going to say it just didn't happen. When I started dog training over 40 years ago, we didn't have any of this going on. And it just really makes me think about what we're doing, what we allow vets to do to our dogs. We are told they need this, they need that. And no, they don't as a rule. But just stick with it, Lorna. But you will have to make a decision at some point in the future. I'm sorry, my darling, but I'll never lie. It's hard. I had to make a choice with YY, and it was very, very difficult. Very difficult. So I loved my dear little blue-eyed, pointed-eared YY. She was beautiful. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm always here for you. You can always email me if you're worried or anything like that. Just email me, and I will be as supportive as I can be, Lorna. Just why does bad things happen to good dogs and good people? It just seems that way. I'm always at the end of an email, though. So, if you need, a sounding board, please feel free. It's just you and me here. The other 2 people have gone away. I must be so popular. We had a terrible live stream this time yesterday. We got really trolled. But never mind. I think it's frightened everybody off because I got quite angry. Someone said Zed was a poor dog. That's like waving a red rag at a bull. I'm always here for you, Lorna. You know that. You've got my email, Addie. Just chuck us an email if you need to. And, you know, if you feel down or anything, or you need a shoulder to cry on, we can always Skype. I'm here for you, okay? That's all I can be, because I've never flown on a plane. Yeah, she is challenging. You're absolutely right. She is more hard work than the 3 dogs I had previously. But she's very intelligent and very supportive, and she's a very good girl now. She wasn't for the first year. She was horrible. She kept biting me all the time, about 30 or 40 times a day, and she bit me hard, made me bleed. But she's over all of that now. I don't know. It's just so hard. I mean, I'm still grieving for YY, and that was in March. I'm still grieving for Inky, which was, 2015. Yes, they are. They certainly are. I mean, I've just started writing a book about, Zelly, Inky, and YY as a pack and how they helped me. And, I read the first chapter on my channel, which seemed to go down quite well as I'm writing it from the dog's perspective. Hi, second person, please join in. But yeah, the rewards. Camos, hi, Camos. So glad that you've brave enough to come back after last night's fiasco. It's nice to see you, Camos. How are you, Camos, today? You okay? I'm all right. I'm okay. Camos, my friend Lorna's on, and she's having problems with her dog. Her little dog's ill. So we got to be very supportive. Camos is a lovely person, Lorna. Aren't you, Camos? I'm very sorry about what happened last night, Camos. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm fine. I've worked out how to block people. It won't happen again. They'll just get kicked off. I mean, we had the religious fanatic as well, which didn't help, did it? Goodness gracious. Yeah, lesson learnt. Don't live stream on a Sunday morning, clearly. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, I mean, we ended the day on a good note, and Zed and I messed about and came up with some really ridiculous trick where she stands on just the lower parts of my legs. And yeah, it was nonsense. Yeah, it was awful last night. It's the first time we got hit badly by a troll, Lorna. In fact, we had a couple. One I had to block. He had me in tears saying that Zed was a poor dog, all because I smoke. And he was just really nasty. I shouldn't have taken the bait, really, Lorna. I should have just, but I didn't know how to block people and that, but I do now. So I can monitor more what's going on. So there'll be no more of that on here. Because, I have a few people that come on to chat that answer well. And, I want it to be a safe place for anybody to come and chat about dogs or whatever they want to chat about. That's all I want. But people like to ruin things, and that's not fair. Absolutely. That's exactly how I see it. I mean, I did a video. Well, he thinks Zed was a poor dog because she lives with somebody who smokes. Clearly he's never watched any of my videos. Zed has a very good life. She has three walks a day, 5 training sessions a day, 2 or 3 games a day. There's nothing poor about my dog at all. Just because I want to have a cigarette now and again, it's ridiculous. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, Camos, what I had done. He was here just to pick a fight. And my mistake was actually in allowing him to get to me. I should have just ignored him. But I've learned. So, as you say, learning experience, Lorna, absolutely. I could have thought to myself, right, I'll never do another live stream and all of that. But I thought, no, I'm not going to be away by some unintelligent idiot that has got no idea about who I am or what I'm about or anything else. So, no. So I'm back. I mean, Camos, that Zed's not a poor dog. He was just being insulting, Camos. He was a horrible man. But where I blocked him, where people have been watching the rerun of what happened last night, nobody could see the comments, Dan, because I blocked him, didn't I? Oh, well. I did apologise to everybody because, that's not what my live streams are supposed to be about. That dog-related, people-related. My health is terrible, Lorna, but never mind. I mean, when YY passed, I had an internal bleed. Yeah, absolutely, Camos. I agree. Yeah, just I shook it off pretty quickly. What upset me was that, it upset Zed and it made her have to get up off her bed and, come and support me when she's not working because Zed's works so hard. Yes. But Lorna, after YY had to be put to sleep, I had an internal bleed and I kept going in and out of consciousness and Zed was looking after me and I didn't get an ambulance or anything. But I'm okay. I'm okay. My doctor went nuts at me. Absolutely. She was very angry. She said, Laura, you could have died, which I suppose I could have, but clearly didn't. So I'm all right. I'm okay. I do get told off by some of my subscribers not to kill myself when I'm doing agility with Zed, though, because I can't breathe. Camos, you've got a lot of... Oh, I'm not going anywhere because I don't think anybody else could handle Zed. Or, I said, I mean, Zed and me are so bonded. She reacts to everything I feel. She really does. She's a really good working dog, She does a lot. I mean, yesterday we did everything. She did some support work, some service work, some medical assistance work, some obedience, some agility, some bite work, and blah, blah, blah. Camos, you don't have to go, my darling. You don't have to go at all. But if you're busy, you do what you feel is you want to do, but, you don't have to leave at all. Everybody's welcome to join in. Just no trolls, because trolls are going to get kicked off very, very quickly. Camos might be working, Lorna. I don't know. Camos, are you working at the moment? Because he's in Colombia. Don't leave, Camos. You don't have to. I'm looking over there because that's where the words are. I'll tell you something, Lorna. He's got his own business. It's really impressive. He's only a young man, too. Ever such a nice young man. Come on, Camos. Don't you leave. Don't you go shy on me. Says he's still here. He might just have been to check I was okay after last night. I'm fine. I bounced back pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Dog food is... that's why I only recommend raw to people. Dog food is becoming the biggest problem there is. And the who created Canine Health Concern, Catherine O'Driscoll, has written a book about what dog food has done to dogs. You know, dog food is part of the reason our dogs are getting so ill. Raw is the only way to go nowadays. They put too many chemicals in dog food. It's causing allergies and it's no good. Oh, I'm not a tough cookie. So many people think I'm really strong and really this, and I'm not. I am soft-centered. Like a caramel chocolate or something, you know, hard on the outside, soft on the inside. It's just had a tough life, Lorna. You know, you can't be like, you know, sort of kicked and stay down. You've got to come back fighting. And I think what I did wrong last night was react, you know, but for someone to say Zed's a poor dog, it don't attack my dog. You know, anybody can attack me as much as they like, but don't have a go at Zed, you know. She's a hard-working dog, and that's, yeah, you know. So, what food was your daughter's boxer on? That's just terrible. I'd like to. Thanks, Lorna. I'd like to know what dog food the boxer was on. Your daughter's boxer was on. You know, we've got to spread the word, and we've got to keep, you know, people not feed this stuff to their dogs. You know, a food that causes congestive heart failure needs to be avoided big time. Yeah. Good. You know, these people, right? The pet food industry does not care. I'll have a look into it. I'm going to write that down, actually. The pet food industry does not care if it kills your dog. They are only interested in making money. You know, I mean, yeah, I can believe it. I'm just writing this, right, dog food. I'm just writing it down so I can look at it. ACANA. Is it a dry food, Lorna, or a wet food? See, with raw, Lorna, they get everything. Yeah, right, chemical overspray. See, that's the thing, and I don't think people are understanding, and they need to understand. With with kibble, dry food, without the palatability overspray, dogs would not eat it. It's as simple as that. So they make this kibble, then it is sprayed with something that tastes good to make the dog eat it. It is as simple as that. I have never used kibble. I will never use kibble. It's as simple as that. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Yeah, this is why I get quite animated about dog food and, you know, over vaccinating, is because it's killing our dogs. My first two dogs lived to be 17 and 19, and now I can't get a dog past 12. So, you know, with Zed, I thought, right, I'm not vaccinating every year. I've been to the vets, and you know, she will have a titer test in 5 or 6 years, and she'll have no vaccinations until then. She had her puppy ones, and that was it. And he said, that's fine. And I'll have her titer tested, see what her immunity is like, and take it from there. She has all raw food, and I add a herbal supplement to it, which has got kelp in it, you know, seaweed kelp. It's got clivers, which is kind of grass. It's got celery. It's got all sorts of things in to make up for any loss. Plus, she has veggies and fruits as well, which are all blended up. And I just chuck a fork full of that in. Her favourite is lamb ribs, or what we call lammy ribs, because I'm so grown up. We call them lammy ribs. I'm sorry. It just seems, Lorna, you're just having a really rough ride. I think, I'm going to be honest, it seems like, yeah. But hi, good day. You're sat at work. How's Kaz? All right. We're just talking dog food here. Lorna's daughter's boxer Yes, when you feed raw, they have to have bones, otherwise you mess up their calcium and phosphorus ratio. Hello, Winter Wolf. Yes, you see, Winter Wolf, Lorna's just been saying that her daughter's 8-year-old boxer has got congenital heart failure, and they are saying it is because of this food, dry food. So, it's I've written it down. There's a lawsuit going on about it. ACANA or ACANA. Look into it. Nobody should be feeding kibble. Yeah, Bert's lovely. Winter Wolf was here last night when it all kicked off. She's in Canada, Winter Wolf. So, yeah, there's a lawsuit going on. Good, Bert. I'm glad Kaz is doing well. I could have done with you here last night, Bert. Oh, it was a nightmare. We got trolled very badly, but never mind. I'm in control of all the buttons now. I know where they all are, so I can kick people off. But you're all my friends, and that's great. It's lovely to hear from you, Bert. Yeah, you love your dog. Oh, it was really awful. It was. I mean, I don't mind, I let everybody have their own beliefs or whatever, but we had a preacher, and I had someone telling me that said it's a poor dog, and I got very offended. But that's exactly what that person wanted, wasn't it? It was for me to get upset, and I bought right into it. Yeah. What have you been very busy doing? Training, hopefully, Bert. I'm winding you up because you work very hard with Kaz. What do you feed Kaz, Bert? Seeing as we're having this problem with kibble, it seems. Not that, I knew there was a problem with kibble. It's not a natural thing for a dog to eat. Good on, mate. Good on you. Yeah, raw here all the way. Yeah, because Lorna's granddaughter's boxer at 8-year-old, that's all, been diagnosed with a congenital heart failure because of the food it's eating, and there's a lawsuit going on about it. It's just bad. This is the thing. The pet food industry, they just want to make money. They don't care if they kill your dog in the process, do they? They don't care at all. They'll charge you loads and loads of money. I mean, I've done a video on this, and it's like anything that you shouldn't give any meat at all without any bone. So if you've got like a chicken leg, you'd smash up the bone if your dog wasn't used to raw. Leave the bone in there, but smash it up. You've got to give raw bone with raw meat, because otherwise you mess up their phosphorus. Yeah. Okay, Bert. Yeah, phosphorus and calcium, magnesium levels. Hi, Nate. How are you today, Nate? Salutations. I'm very sorry about what happened last night, Nate. I did send you a little message. Yes. Still alive. We're all still alive. Just talking about dog food here, Nate. It's really bad stuff happening to dogs over this dog food. It's awful. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It makes me cross, because the pet food industry, all they want is money. They just want to make money, money, money. It doesn't matter if they kill your dogs on the way. I keep saying that. But there's a very interesting video between Dr. Karen Becker and this guy who was invited into a kibble making factory, and they offered his dog some kibble without the palatability overspray, and his dog would not eat it. That's all right, Bert. Lovely of you to pop in, my darling. You take care. Lots of love. Said he's gone to sleep. Lots of love, Bert. You take care, my friend. Nate, what is your channel about? I mean, I popped over there to leave you a message and apologise about what happened last night, but what's your channel about, Nate? Bless your heart. You're not sure. Interesting. Yeah, it does look very random. I have to say, I kind of looked at it and I thought, this is really random. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at it some more because I was thinking, what's this all about? Interesting though, if it makes somebody think, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Winter Wolf, how are you doing today, darling? I mean, with raw food, everybody, you should start on chicken. If you've got a pup, it's chicken wings, and you just beat the bone up with a little mallet thing and beat it. I beat up the bones. Did you, Winter Wolf? What did you do? If you had, let's hear. We want to hear. Yes, I agree with that. Actually, Nate, I'm still very much a child inside. Don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is what it is. What did you do, Winter Wolf? I ended up having a great day. We said we were being very silly, trying out all these weird tricks. I was trying to get her to stand on my back, but she ended up kind of 2 legs one side and the back legs the other. You got some. I'm sure you mean cooking, cooling. Nothing wrong with cooling, done. All right, Lorna, take care. You know where I am if you need any help or support. I'm always there for you. You know that. So feel free to email. That's true enough, Nate. It's true enough. Please feel free to join in. If you're going to troll, though, warning, you will get kicked off. I knew what you meant, Winter Wolf. What I'm doing is if I see something that doesn't make sense, I look at the keys on my keyboard and look for the... Always there for you, Lorna. Please get in touch with me via email. You've got my email. It's on the About section of my YouTube page, if you know. Oh, don't be sorry. There was enough sorries yesterday. We're not doing sorries today. Everybody's just fine. Everybody's good. Yeah, thanks, Lorna, for telling me about that. I will look into it, and I'm going to look into it, and probably, Winter Wolf. It's quite serious. Her own dog's ill. Their daughter's dog has got congenital heart failure. It's not good, and the daughter's dog, all because of dog food. Yeah, I'm gonna type in the dog food name because there's a lawsuit going on about it. That's the breed. That's the brand of dog food. It's a kibble. So everybody look into that. You Google it because there's a lot online about it. A lot of dogs have been seriously hurt because it's missing a very necessary ingredient to keep the heart healthy. So I understand, but I will look into it myself. Yeah, it's awful. I mean, her old dog Oliver is not well. It's got Cushing's, and her 8. The boxer is only 8. It's nutrient deficient. Most kibbles are though. I've never ever fed kibble. I never would. Do you know we had 7 people here and we're down to 3? It must be me. When I said if you're thinking about trolling, I'll kick you off. I'd go raw. Huskies, Malamutes. I mean, I've not yet met a dog that doesn't do well on it. You need to find out how much to give because it will probably be more than what you're giving now. I mean, Zed is on about 500 grams a day for her size. So, but she is a very, very active dog, obviously. You see, everything I buy, I mean, obviously she has carcasses and ribs and everything, but it's like they'll get a chicken carcass and they put it through a grinding machine, so it's tiny bits of bone. And she gets you feed that for 2 weeks. Oh, darling. Yeah, you got to feed chicken for 2 weeks. It's ground up here. Where I buy it from, it's pre-ground. So you've got tiny bits of bone in there and everything. Dogs love it. Actually, Zed really turned a corner when I started putting her on raw. She was really naughty. I put her on raw. And then she became a really nice dog. Right. I think somebody's back. Is that you back, Winter Wolf? Okay, good. If anybody needs any info on starting raw food, there's lots of info out there, but I can help you if you need it. I mean, I'm very lucky because I live near to the factory outlet that makes the raw food, and it's been like around for 25 years. And you go in there, they weigh your dog. What you have to weigh is 1 to 2% of your dog's body weight, Winter Wolf. Okay, that's the rule of thumb. And that depends on how much exercise the dog does. So if your dog doesn't do a lot of exercise, you'd feed 1% of its body weight. If the dog does a lot of exercise, you'd feed 2%. Sometimes 3% if you've got a real high drive dog. I mean, sometimes I put Zeds up if I feel she's getting a bit thin. Sometimes I put it down. So it fluctuates between 450 and 5. Because I don't use treats. I just steal some of her food and give it to her through the day when she's training. If only she knew. She does now. Right, everybody's left. Lovely. Good, I'm glad. Because the commercial dog food, they just don't care. Honestly, they do not care. I mean, we didn't have any of this 40 years ago when I first got involved, with dogs, 46 years ago now. None of this. There was no parvo. Parvo didn't even exist until 1978. So that's another man-made disease for you, for them to go and make a vaccine and make loads of money. I'm going to have a fag now. My poor dog indeed. See, now I can laugh about that, Winter Wolf, I can actually laugh about it. What a complete idiot that guy was last night, though. Oh, well. I'll tell you someone who does good, yeah, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I mean, are you taking... Yes, I think, Nate, it is. All my best friends have been dogs. All the souls that have helped me out the most have been dogs, not people. Winter Wolf, are you doing annual vaccines? Because you don't need to. Vaccinations last up to a minimum of 7 years. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Nate. All of us are lonely, It's one of the reasons that I do this live chat is because I live alone and I don't have any friends, and I come on here and I chat and feel welcome, please. Okay, everybody has a right to breathe and to be alive, and please don't say that, because it's don't put yourself down, darling. All right, you're very welcome here, Nate. I've still got to work your channel out there. That's right, Winter Wolf. Nate, I'm not that kind-hearted, and you're welcome. And you're welcome here to chat anytime, okay? Seriously. I was very concerned that you might have been affected by what happened last night, which is why I popped over to your channel, which I had to search for, and just make sure that it hadn't upset you. Yeah, I've been over and checked his channel, Winterwolf. I'm still trying to work out what it's about, but yeah, Nate, stick around. You're welcome, very welcome. Yeah, I went over Winterwolf to his channel and apologised about what happened last night. It was not Nate. We just had a very stupid person. I was wrong to respond to it. I should have just ignored it. I really should. I shouldn't have. I took the bait, which is what every troll wants, is for someone to get upset. And I know better now. It won't happen again. I'm too self-controlled for that anyway. Nate's not going anywhere. I'll go and stalk him on his channel if he thinks he can escape. I'm joking. Don't worry. I'm not a stalker. Oh yeah, Stan was just horrendous. And the thing is, the annoying thing is that everybody, because I blocked him, if anybody was watching it back, they couldn't see everything he was saying because it just didn't show up. So I think people got, I mean, everybody was saying, leave her alone, you know, and he just was here to cause a problem. That's all he wanted to do, was upset someone. And you know, I reacted and I shouldn't have. I should have just like flicked him off. Is it all right with everybody if I have a cigarette? Or am I going to get a whole load of hassle for it? Yeah. It's a great way of putting it, Winterwolf. It was a Stan. Stan the troll is not welcome. Thank you, Winterwolf. I am going to smoke because Zed's right over there. So, you know, it's only one roll up. See, everybody's now made me feel guilty about having a cigarette. I'll just sit here and hold it and not light it. There you go. That's a halfway measure. Nate, are you married or anything, darling? Nate, don't go quiet on us. Come and join in and tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you in the world? I've got to be honest, Winterwolf, I'm a little... Thank you, Nate. I was wrong to react to that guy last night, though, but I will not allow it to happen again on here, okay? It's like I made a video about it. I want this to be a safe place for people to come and talk about anything they want to. It doesn't have to be dog related. I just want a safe place for people to come and talk that are lonely or maybe got a problem or whatever. And just that's what I'm trying to do, is to create a safe place for people to talk. Yeah, everything's it's all okay now. I made it very, very clear there'll be no bullying or nastiness on my live streams, and there won't. So everybody's safe, and that is important to me. It's important to me. I'd protect you all if I had to. Overzealous. I love that word. Zealous, overzealous. You write very well, Nate, actually. You've got very good, what's the word I'm looking for? You're grammatically correct all the time. It's pretty impressive. Be proud. So, Nate, where are you from? Yes, you've got a video titled, That's something I say a lot is, I'm sure you mean Nate, Winterwolf. You've just put hate. Where are you from, Nate? You know, generally in the world, you know, we're not saying name your road and address or anything. Just where are you from? Are you, let's try and guess from your name. Are you European? Don't worry, Winterwolf. He knows. Seriously, Winterwolf. California, hidden in the woods by a graveyard. Okay. I want to live in the woods. Everybody's living in the woods except me. I need to go live in the woods. Nothing wrong with living to a graveyard, next to a graveyard. It's nice and quiet. Well, it ought to be. California is one of the right. Everybody's going to correct me here because I know nothing about America, but is California one of the warmest states? Oh, that's good, Nate. It's not in your view. That's okay. Can somebody explain to me, is California hot, or, is it in south or is it north of the country? I don't know where any of the states are. I'm hopeless. Sorry, people. Graveyards don't bother me, In what way your observed life? Do you mean what you've observed? Yeah, hot and crowded. I can't do crowds, Nate. Too many people, because I pick up on energy so much. I just feel overwhelmed in a crowded place. Okay, that's right. So it's never eat shredded wheat. Okay, that's how I was taught in geography. Northeast, southwest, never eat shredded wheat. Yes, Nate, I totally agree with that. Yeah, there's a lack of care. I mean, there's no sense of community anymore. I mean, where I live, I could die in this house and no one would care. No one would care. Except Zed, obviously. Yeah. Do you live alone, Nate? It's hard living on your own. I mean, I've been living on my own now for what, 10 years? Over 10 years, with just dogs. And to be honest, it's been the best 10 years of my life. It sounds terrible. I've been married, but that was just disastrous. So, you know, you can always come and chat, Nate. Yeah. I can understand that, Nate. Yeah. Absolutely. I love calm and quiet. That's why I like the night, Nate. I mean, I get up and I have the nighttime here where Zed's asleep, and I, okay, I have to take her out at 3 and do a bit of training and that with her. But I get the night to myself, and it's calm and it's quiet. I know no one's going to ring up, and there's no hassle. And people wonder why I'm nocturnal. That's why I'm nocturnal, because it is calm and quiet. We all need more calm and quiet. The world is so busy. It's like madness in a way, especially since tech has taken over. I think Nate's got it right, and Winterwolf, you live in a woods as well. I think everybody's got it right. It's just get out of the rat race. I would love to move and live somewhere quiet and calm and just do my thing, you know. Same here, Winterwolf. Same here. My whole day is just dog training and said, and a little bit of online, and that's it. That's about all I can deal with. Everybody says, Laura, you're so strong, and I think, yes, Laura can't handle very much at all, but it is what it is. I think calm and quiet is very, very is Yeah, I mean, I've seen California obviously on the TV and it looks very, very busy. I don't understand people that can thrive in a place that has so much lack of emotion, there's so much violence everywhere. And it's like all this violence and stuff didn't used to be on the TV. I actually, if I watch telly, I try to find a TV program that isn't full of people being shot, you know. Yeah, I live in a tourist town, Winterwolf, being right on the coast. That's fine, Nate. It's absolutely fine. I'd rather not show my face since it's got so old and wrinkly, but there you are. It is who I am, and I accept it. I'm not about to go and have a facelift or anything else drastic like that. Because one, I couldn't afford it, and two, even if I could afford it, I wouldn't have it done because nature meant for me to be this way. Okay, she didn't mean for me to have red hair, but I like my red hair. How did you find it, Winterwolf? Did you find it oppressive? Come and join in, you people. We're having a talk about busy places and the need for calm. And anything else you want to talk about, it's absolutely fine. It's like over here, I went to London, Winterwolf, and it had a really bad effect on me. I had a panic attack. I'm not going to lie. I had a panic attack. I couldn't do it at all. Absolute madness. Right, some interesting things, Nate. Got 5 people in, only 2 talking. So come on, you other 3, join in the chatter. As long as you're not a troll. I throw trolls off. Feel quite concerned about this dog food issue, people. I shall have to look into that. Yeah, one person's gone already since I said that. Do you know something, Nate? That's a very, very poignant piece of writing there. I kind of wish I could. Okay, I agree with that, Nate. It's strange, isn't it? As teenagers, we have this need, or we are rushing to get to 18 and then 21, and after that time flies past, and before you know what's happened, you're 50 and you're looking back saying, "Where's my life gone?" That's very, very true. I haven't been on holiday or travelled anywhere since I was 21, 22. Yeah. Suddenly you find yourself decades older sitting there thinking, where's my life gone? I'm kind of going through a bit of that, Nate, at the moment, thinking, where's it gone? Interesting. Very, very. You're an intelligent person, Nate. Got 7 people in. Come on, people, please join in the chat. Feel free to talk about anything you'd like. Everybody's welcome. Unless you're a troll, and then you're not. Oh, I'm sorry, Winterwolf. that you're having internet problems? I'm always having internet problems. Don't worry, Winter Wolf. You know, we'll bear with you or whatever it takes. Nate, I feel a little worried about you. You're not depressed, are you, Nate? Okay, Winter Wolf. Oh, it's Fate, not Nate. You said it sounded like Nate. Okay, Fate. Okay. Been there myself, Fate. Been there myself. Yeah, the world is full of illusions. Full of them. Yeah. That it's nice to actually find someone that understands spiritual energy. Yeah. I use a lot of spiritual energy with Zed, as she does with me, which is why we have such a good bond. And it is energy. Energy is such an important thing in the way that Vate is talking about it. Very intelligent man. We got lots of people popping in and no one's talking. Yeah, I think Winter Wolf, what Vate's trying to get at is we all have a spiritual energy. I use mine a lot in communication with dogs because they feed on energy. They feel energy, more than anything else. And, that's why Zed gets so affected if I get upset, even though it's part of her training. I mean, she's used to me being quite positive and upbeat and fun, and she absolutely hates it. No, I'm not taking it as true, Vate. I can only go on my own experience. I've been training dogs for 46 years, and the one thing that has always stood me in good stead is relying on my intuitive spiritual energy to communicate if there is a problem with a dog, because they will explain in their own way what the problem is if you just know how to listen. I mean, a lot of people that have dogs have no idea, one, how to read dog body language, let alone to feel their energy. I mean, it's like Zed can look at me when we're working and I know whether she's understanding it or not just by the energy she's looking at me with. It's ever so hard to explain. I expect Fate could explain this much better than I could. But it's like Winter Wolf, when we were messing about yesterday and we ended up doing that really silly trick, Zed and I were just having such a laugh. And as far as a dog can laugh, she was laughing. And it was just for the sheer joy of it. Nothing else, just for the joy of it. It's like she knew I needed cheering up. So she did that. And I don't know how she knows that. It's only through energy. She's quite an amazing little girl. I mean, she's, I'm okay. You can tell I'm okay because she's asleep. If I wasn't okay, she'd be looking over my shoulder. I mean, hopefully she won't end up like why my old dog, where if I got upset, she would actually just put her paw on my touchpad and turn everything off if I got upset on the computer. We had a wonderful time. We try all sorts of crazy things, Winter Wolf, and we see what works and what doesn't. And, she is, it's like she's been indicating on this eye Oh, for about the last year, she keeps putting her nose to this eye. I've told the doctor, and the doctor doesn't want to listen. But Zed is telling me there's something wrong here. And I think, yeah, she loves to wave. It's becoming a bit of a default behavior now. If she's not sure about something, she just sits there and goes, "Wavy, wavy. Is that what you want?" You know. She's a sweet girl. You wouldn't believe that she was the same dog that she was a year ago, though. Honestly, a year ago, she was a very different dog. But putting her on Raw changed her. You know, suddenly she was like, "Oh, Mummy's got that lovely food stuff in her pocket." And she was like, "Mummy, you know, where are you? Can I have some of that?" And, you know, she really was interested in the food. And she wasn't interested in anything else. She was like, "I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. Okay, I'll have that if I have to." But as soon as I gave her, and the thing with Raw as well, Winter Wolf, there's none of this 10% swap over. You swap it over in a day. You just swap it over. It's ever so easy. It's interesting because people keep popping in and then leaving again. But that's okay. Maybe they think, "Oh, we can't bully her." So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, she was good in that video, as it goes. She was, I'll say it, and I'll keep saying it. She's been more difficult than 3 young dogs together. Straight up. Have you thought any more on the puppy, Winter Wolf? Camos was here earlier, but he left. Yeah. Because I was talking to Lorna, and I think he felt he was intruding a bit because Lorna was telling me about what was going on with her dogs. And I've known her a while. And I think he felt he was intruding. But, you know, Winter Wolf. Oh. You'll be busy then, won't you? Very busy. Little thing, little fluff thing running around. Chewing everything up, peeing on everything. Brace yourself, Winter Wolf. Brace yourself. So I've got a new channel that's, you know, someone subscribed to me and I've sort of subbed back. And their husky, you know, she's actually training it and she's doing a really good job. Yep. Got to make sure because it's a lifelong commitment. And also, Winter Wolf, it's not just about you. You've got to take in how your other dog will feel about it as well. You know, yes, they are. They're a lot of work. And I think, you know, a lot of people get dogs thinking they aren't a lot of work, and they are a lot of work. They will always be a lot of work. I mean, my whole day is filled with Zed, except for the couple of hours I have sort of between 5 and 7. That's the only couple of hours I really get when I'm not sleeping. Yes, it is, Fate. Absolutely. It is. I don't like badly behaved dogs. And I think, you know, I will put all the work in that is necessary to make a nice little dog that is got respect. I think that's important. But it's worth it. You know, I think of the exhaustion of the first year with Zed, and I look at her now and I just think it's so worth it because she's a beautiful, got a lovely temperament, beautiful temperament on her. Yes, she bosses me about and she bullies me a bit, but that's part of her job. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, me too. That's all you can do. It's the best. You know, it's very important. I'll have to let you know, Winter Wolf, this channel with this beautiful husky. But the videos are very high quality videos. You know, they're very well made. And I think she did an interview with a husky. Absolutely, Vate. You know, I mean, that's what's made my relationship with Zed was the first year where we had so many hardships. Absolutely. You know, because me and her are very similar in character, and you know, it was very much a battle for who was going to be in charge. She didn't want to give it up at all, but she learned that it's not worth it. After all, I control the food. Not that I would ever do anything to like, nah. It's very wise. We learn from hardship. We learn from everything. And the day we stop learning, then there's something wrong with us. And unfortunately, a lot of humanity seem to think they know it all. And none of us know it all. It's impossible to know it all. All right, Winterwolf, darling. Faye, I feel you've been through quite a bit. My instincts are telling me you've been through quite a bit. But you're always welcome to come and chat to me. My email's on the about section of my YouTube page. It says for business inquiries, but it doesn't matter about that. It's there. If you ever want to chat, please feel free to drop me an email. Okay. Yeah. I think, Fate, you have a story to tell. You have a story to tell. I'd very much like to hear about it one day. Obviously, this isn't the format for, you know, pouring out everything. It isn't. But as I said, please feel free to email me if you ever want to or feel that you would like to. I have night terrors, Vate, so I totally understand. I have terrible night terrors. I can really relate to that. I go to bed for about 2 hours and then I have to get up because of bad dreams, night terrors. If ever I can do anything to help, Vate, please just say, and I will try. I'm sorry you're having horrible dreams because they are nightmares or night terrors. You know, they wake you up and they disturb you, and it's, you know, memories of things that have come before or things that you've been through. They come to haunt you when you sleep. I don't sleep very much because of it. Hi, Susie. It's all safe here today. It's just nice and quiet. I mean, the numbers have gone up, and I've said join in. I said unless you're a troll, and then I'll throw you off, and then they go. So, but strength images of still vision eyes of a big smile. Not the days I spent with them. For one who's lost all memory, why did the dream have to be so cruel? Okay. Was it cruel though, Nate? You need to think about if that was actually a cruel dream. Because if you're regaining memory, everything is going to hurt because you're regaining that memory. So don't see it as cruel. Just see it as a window opening to show you something. Yeah. Nate's having bad dreams, ladies. I have bad dreams too. I think Nate's had, beg your pardon. I always keep saying Nate because that's what he said. Sounds like Nate. Fate, you will have friends again. You will make new memories. Okay. Yes, Susie, I agree. Totally. Yep. Yep.
dreams can be really difficult. I have, I can have a dream and I just am sitting bolt upright with sweat pouring off me, and I think that's it. Got to get out of bed. And I've been in bed 2 hours, and I'm like, yeah, forget that. I'm getting up now. Yeah, Fate. You are among people here that, though we've not lost our memories, we have been through a lot of hardship. And if you ever want to discuss anything, as I said, one, you can email me. Two, you're welcome to speak about anything you like here. And if you don't want it to be public, I will delete the live stream for you so that nobody else sees it. Yes, he does, Susie. He I think from what I'm getting, he lost his memory, and they are dreams of the images are still vivid in my eyes, all the people smiling, the warmth of the days I spent with friends. For the one who has lost all memory, why did the dream have to be so cruel? Okay, Faye, in your own time, okay? In your own time. Because these things have a time all of their own. You can't force things out of people. Just be yourself, Fate, okay? We are accepting and loving of who you are. I hope that helps. I hope you can take something from that, because I'm sincere. I have lots of stories to tell. Some I probably will never tell. It's just the way it is. Thank you, ladies, for being so supportive. I know a struggling spirit when I see one. Why is it that I want to help everybody? I do. I want to make everything better for everybody. I've just got to change my position because I nearly broke my arm leaning on it. Oh, ouch. You girls, you ladies, really good, very supportive. Yeah, bad dreams, horrible. I have them every night. And Dear said hasn't got quite the idea of how to wake me up without waking me up. Yes, absolutely, Winter Wolf. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. Some things I will never be able to share. Never be able to share. You're so articulate. That's the word I was looking for, Faye, is you're very articulate. Beautiful grammar. Very articulate. Right down there, doll. Yes, Mummy, I'm all right. Susie, Winterwolf's getting a puppy. Aren't you, Winterwolf? Winterwolf's getting a puppy. I'm going to have to smoke this. I've been sitting here for an hour without smoking it. Well, Winterwolf, you better tell Susie when you're getting your puppy. She went to see some Susie, but she wants to make sure she's making the right decision, which is wise. Don't think I've got any tobacco in this. I think I just rolled up a roll-up paper. Susie, how are you? In yourself? Are you okay? Okay, Winterwolf, yeah. I mean, it's like Husky Gamez. They've got the mother and dad, and there's Flash and Chewy. Chewy, they can't home, and I've said, well, I'd take Chewy, but I don't know. It would cost a fortune to fly him over here, wouldn't it? Poor little thing being flown over here. I'd love to take Chewy. I think, Susie, we're all just about hanging in there. Bless your heart. Well, Winter Wolf, they want to home him, so there you go. He is really cute, but I have noticed that Flash is getting more of the attention and Chewie's kind of being left out a bit. It upsets me a bit. It's just us girls here now. It's just Winter Wolf, Susie and me. That's it. Everybody else has had a look and thought, oh, they're talking about and gone away. Who's Chewie? Oh, Nate's here. No, not our hopes have not been crushed at all, Vate. You're right there. Chewie, Susie. Chewie is a little husky puppy. The channel's Husky Gamaz, I think, something like that. And they've got both parents and 2 pups. They're keeping Flash, but they haven't homed Chewie. And I just feel Chewie's been a little bit left out sometimes. But he's a lovely little boy. He's a cute little dog. I always write underneath, I want Chewie. I got told I could have all of them if I wanted. That worries me, that kind of comment. Got to remember, everybody, when Pandora's box was open, all that was left was hope. So hope is all we have. Well, this is nice and calm compared to... Yes, it does, Susie. Absolutely. It's nice and calm compared to last night. Yeah, and I agree with that. Got to be cautious. And cowardly and cautious, they are so different. So different. And I think maybe sometimes the less intelligent people confuse the two, you know? Winter Wolf, I think maybe you've misunderstood. What Fate is saying is that even in the direst circumstances, there will always be a way. I do agree with that. Oh, don't be sorry. We're not doing sorries on this channel. Not today. It's got a nice flow to it today. Without the trolls. It's amazing. You kick the trolls off and you actually have a nice live stream. Don't be sorry, Winter Wolf. It's very easy to misunderstand because sometimes it goes very quickly. Yeah, it is. It's lovely. You know, I think that's what upset me so much last night, because usually, you know, the live streams are really positive and, you know, supportive. And then to have that idiot come in last night and, yeah, he was just a complete nut. You know, I think I'm strange. And then I see someone like that and I think I might be a bit strange, but I'm not cruel and nasty. Got 5 people in. Come and join the chat, please. Everybody's welcome. As long as you're not a troll. I'm a bit harsh with trolls, just so you're warned. That's good, Fate. That's really good. There have been times where I felt like giving up, but it's just not who I am. It might have been, 30 years ago, but it's not anymore. I make promises and vows to myself as well, Fate, and I stand by them 100%. And they help to keep you strong. Gives you something to aim towards, to work towards. you know, it provides motivation too. Yes, Sue, sometimes you do. Second, third, fourth wind in some cases. Sometimes I need to remember to engage this before I open this, because I can say things without thinking sometimes. Please feel free to join in, people. It's just a general discussion. I'm sure you know that because it's of my channel name, everybody's going to assume it's all about dog training. It isn't, is it, people? You know, it really, I don't know. It's kind of just a late night or early morning or wherever you are, chat, and that's what I want it to be. You know, just somewhere for people to come and chat that are on their own or need someone to chat with and communicate to, and that's how it should be, I think. You know, we're all learning, I think, and that's important. I think that's important. I actually think, Fate, you're a very brave person. You've clearly been through a lot. Anything that strips you of your memory. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's set, you know, when it goes well, it sets me up for the day having these nice little chats, you know. That's absolutely right, Susie. That's kind of how I want it to be, you know. Nice and relaxed, no stress, no problems, no hassle. Everybody just chipping in and saying what's on their mind, and you know, I'm open to any discussion at all. It's absolutely fine. I've come to the conclusion there's a lot of people like myself that are on their own and are just in need of, you know, communication with another human being. I mean, you know, I love Zed to death, but she doesn't speak human, and she might try, but she doesn't. And it's just nice to have interaction with like-minded people. You know, I mean, yep, yep, absolutely. Strange, I'm getting a lot of intuition about vape. Strange. None of it negative, oddly enough. None of it. You'll be all right, vape, you know. Done really well. This is still the cigarette that I sat here for an hour with. Yes, and yet we come together, vape, you know, in a sort of common need almost to communicate with others, and it's nice. It's really nice that, you know, it gives me hope that there are nice people in the world, because in my real life I haven't met any. That's pretty true. That's very true, and vice versa. Light cannot exist without the dark either, so we must have both for there to be balance. Just so everybody knows, if ever you know, you say something that you don't want, you know, over the internet, please just say in the comments, and I will delete the live stream afterwards so no one else can read it. You know, that's the type of person I am. It's if people want to talk about anything that, you know, they don't want all over the internet and out there in the world, I will just delete the whole live stream. That's right, Nate. I don't know, Nate. Do you have an animal friend, a dog or a cat? I think Nate has got a lot to deal with it. Vate has got a lot to deal with at the moment. So maybe not. Oh, Vate, that's one thing I would love to learn is falconry. To own an eagle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it is awesome. That's amazing, Vate, to own an eagle. Well, can you ever really own an eagle? Fearsome birds. That motorbike goes past every day at the same time. See, we have very few eagles where I am. We have buzzards and we have kestrels and a few others, but eagles are up in Scotland. Oh, well, that's lovely, Vate. Free as the wind, yeah. Free as the wind. Do you know, I've come to the conclusion that the only animals that are totally free are the wild ones. I don't know that we as humans even know what freedom is anymore, frankly. I mean, what does free mean? I know that I'm not free to do as I would like to. That's a good thing, Vate. It's a good thing. What kind of eagle was it, Vate? Only eagles we have here in the UK are the golden eagles. A bald eagle. Big bird. Big bird. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, winter wolf. I hear a lot of people with small dogs worry about them getting snatched up by eagles, you know, and they don't let the little dogs out because of it. And I just think, why don't you go with little dog? Protect little dog. There's a reason the eagle came to you. I have a book that is about why we encounter certain animals and what it means. I'm going to have to look that up. Was it, Vate, was the eagle hurt in any way, or did it just show up? Yeah. But surely, Wolf, if the owner is with the little dog, then the eagle will leave it alone. You know, there's people that have got like large amounts of land and they just let their dogs run around and think that's all they need. You know, they don't take them out for a walk and they don't play with them or anything, and then wonder why their dogs have got a problem. I believe that eagle went to Vate for a reason. Animals don't judge, Vate. That's why I love them. They don't judge. People judge. Animals don't. You know, I have a row with Zed and she gets told off and it's finished with. We just, you know, get on with it. Yeah, it didn't judge you though. It wasn't seeing your mask. All it was seeing was your soul and your spirit energy. That's all that matters to an animal. They don't look at us and think, oh, you've got a scar or you're old and wrinkly. That's just not how animals are. They're just not that shallow. I believe that too, Winter Wolf. It's like my pack of 3 dogs was sent to me. to help me, and that is exactly what they did. Never had a row in that pack, and they were all female. Not one row. I'd often look out the kitchen window. They'd be lying on the back lawn, all facing each other in a circle. And I swear they were having a meeting about who was going to come and check on me next. Because they used to take turns. They'd come in from the garden to see how I was, what I was doing. And then there was the baby bird incident. And YY came in and she was pouring at me like they're trained to if there's a problem. And I was like, what is it, YY? What is it? And she kept going to the back door, to Mummy, come outside. And I went outside, and Inky had this tiny baby bird between her front paws. And a magpie was trying to get at this baby bird, and Inky was protecting it, really protecting it. And the little blue tip mum had no worries with my dog looking after it, okay? But as soon as I picked up the little thing to put it on the fence, I chased the magpie away. The little blue tip mum was dive bombing me, as though to say, leave my baby alone. It was very, very interesting. But the little mum was very trusting of Inky, but Inky was an amazing dog. Most balanced dog I've ever had. I think Fate should get a dog. Life would change for you, Fate, with a dog. It wouldn't be bothered if you have a mask. It wouldn't be bothered. It just accept you for who you are. Yeah, Winter Wolf. It was a beautiful thing to see. Inky was looking a little bit confused, but she was such a maternal dog. She obviously had sort of said to YY, go get Mummy, I don't know what to do. And it's like, YY, because they were sisters just a year apart. And, so I went out with YY, and, Inky was sitting up, and there's this tiny, tiny little fledgling. Okay, Winter Wolf. It's just you and me, Vate, for a minute. Have you thought about getting a dog, Vate? I feel I sense you worry about being judged or because of your mask. Oh, hi, Susie. Sorry, darling. I could only go on the numbers up there. They're clearly lying to me. I think you would find a dog very helpful, Vate. The right dog. The dog would choose you. They can bring pure joy to your life, It's just a thought, Vate. Just a thought. Good. Good. I like you, Vate. I think you've got some very interesting thoughts. You're a deep thinking person. I like that. Oh, Susie, the unconditional love. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the way Zed looks at me, she loves and trusts me 100%. She knows that I would never hurt her. When I suggest something really crazy to Zed, she's like, well, Mummy, if you think I can do it, I'll try. And I'll say, yes, you can do it. And she'll have a give it a go. It's trust. Absolute total trust. I mean, I will often sit down, Vate, with Zed and talk to her, and she might not fully understand me, but she does understand me, and sometimes she understands bits and pieces, but mostly she reads my energy. She knows when I'm okay, when I'm not, and she supports me when I'm not, and if I'm not very well, she's there. It can be a beautiful thing. I shall have to have a look into your channel more, Fate, and try and work it out a bit. Confronted alone as a human being, yes, maybe. But if it had not been for my pack of 3 dogs, Fate, I wouldn't even be here. So, you know, I mean, I had cancer when I got Zelly, and she got me through that. Somehow that dog got me through that. I mean, from 8 weeks old, Zelly was wise. She just was not like a puppy. She was like a grown-up dog that had so much intelligence and so much wisdom in this tiny little in this package of a dog. And it's remarkable, absolutely incredible. I understand what you're saying. And I think confronted alone as a human being, yes, but don't deprive yourself of other spirit energy that can help you, that will not judge you. Confidence is a difficult thing. It's like I'm really confident when I'm working with a dog, but if I meet a stranger on the street, I'm not confident, and I'm like, yeah, what, they're judging me, and you know. Got 5 people showing here. I'm not sure if these numbers are showing right. Don't deprive yourself, Fate. Don't feel that it's a must. You have to struggle alone. Hi, Liza. How you doing? Everything's nice and calm. That's right, Fate. That's right. Has Liza been out for a walk yet? Liza and TJ. TJ's funny. Yeah. I thought you might be. I was looking at the time. I thought you must have been. All right, Winterwolf, that's fine. You're doing okay, Fate. You know, have a little bit of faith in yourself, my friend, okay? Did anything happen on your walk this morning? Hi, TJ. Liza is somewhere being a princess, no doubt. Quiet walk, yeah. Aren't they the best, though, the quiet walks? I'm always grateful for a quiet walk. In between the madness of training, of course. It's lovely to see it. Everything's been nice and quiet this evening. She gets 2 breakfasts. Oh, she's a lucky girl. Zed had her breakfast 4 hours ago now. Well, Liza's a lot younger, isn't she, than TJ? Both beautiful dogs. Credit to you, they really are. Liza the Malamute, what's the name of the channel? The woman with the husky that did the video interview with a husky. She makes really good videos. and she did a video interview with a husky, and she's actually training her dog. She's doing quite well. I can't remember the name of the channel, but she joined me and sort of asked me to sub back. So I did. And it's a good age. Zed's only just turned 2, but you can halve that. I'll have to let you know because it's quite interesting, actually. Especially the video interview with a husky got like about 7,000 views or something. You know, views that I can only dream of. I think a lot of it is because I just don't have a high definition camera. I mean, this is done in high def. I'll let you know, Liza. Vape. Don't give up on yourself, okay? Please don't. I could say don't become like me. Don't, you know, Vape. So you've become isolated exactly like I have. And we have to work through that, okay? We have to. We have to. Liza the Malamute, I'll find out that channel for you and I'll stick it under your video or something because it's a lovely channel. The videos are really, really are well made. That's where I fall down, of course, is I don't know. Yeah, I'll get an HD camera eventually. You know, and then probably spend the next 10 years trying to work out how to use it. I've got my eye on a camcorder that is rated by Which, and it's apparently really easy to use, and I can upload straight from this camcorder straight onto YouTube, and it's all HD and it's really simple to use, and it's not that expensive. Yeah, I will have to give a shout out, or I'll drop you both a note. Yeah, I actually have already bought one, Liza. The Ankle, it's called ANCOL, the brand Ankle, and it's exactly the same as the one Mads was using. I did ask Mads, right, if I could, you know, because I did my health and welfare video, and now, yeah, okay. I think the big difference between these rakes and the Furminator is, as Matt said, the Furminator actually cuts out good fur, and we don't want to be cutting out fur. Zed does not like being groomed, so yeah, I use a brush at the moment, Winter Wolf, and I could, you know, and then she comes in and scratches and leaves little piles of undercoat on the floor, so that's no good, is it? She's got very thick fur over her hips. I mean, you've all seen how thick and fluffy her tail is. I think what it is, Liza the Malamute, is it just takes some time to get used to it. I mean, all my dogs have always never been a problem with cutting claws or grooming or anything else. And then I get Zed, who objects to just about everything, frankly. She does. I think it's just age. Yes, Susie, he very much does. I feel quite concerned about Fate, actually. Yeah, I have to vacuum every day, Winter Wolf, otherwise she starts licking the fur off the floor as though to say to me, Mummy, you haven't vacuumed today. Get on with it. So I've got a dog keeping me in line. Seriously, she does. I'd just sit here and rot if it wasn't for a dog to keep me going. I wouldn't even get out of bed. I'd just lie there and think, what's the point in getting up? Oh, Susie. Said's just a funny old sausage. Well, she's a young sausage. She's just down here with me here. She's just lying by my feet. And then, of course, as you all know, when I finish the vacuuming, she gets on top of the vacuum and is, don't you, darling? She goes, yes, mummy, I get on top of vacuum because I am in charge of vacuum. You are, aren't you? She goes, yes. In charge of vacuuming, in charge of mummy. Zed says she's in charge of everything. Yeah, she just does it. So many people say that's trained. Every day after I turn it off, she just gets on top of it. It's just said being said. You're a funny little sausage, aren't you, bub? Hello, mummy. She says hello, darling. Yes, I know. It's nearly time, isn't it? She goes, yes, mummy, you get off that machine. I've just been told that I'm going to have to go. Yes, I saw Liza. Hi, Jack. Which kitty are you preferring to? I'm on top of it, Liza. Okay. I just put him in timeout, people. So I'm sorry, Jack. I don't have trolls on here. I have just put you in a timeout for 300 seconds. If you want to join in, you can. Dieta, hiya. How are you? How are you this morning? I've just put someone on a timeout. I bet you all saw that squint in my eyes, didn't you? I suddenly saw it and I was like, and I just moved the cursor up. I thought, I'm not having it again. Yeah, deer horns, Winterwolf. Where I buy them, they won't sell them because a few dogs have actually split their carnasial teeth at the back and had to have their big teeth at the back removed from deer horns. Dieta, why have you got to go to the vet with two of the dogs? What's going on with your dogs, Dieta? Please don't tell me they've had a fight. Yeah, Winterwolf. It's like, because I said to them, even about split antlers and stuff, and they said no, we won't sell them because they've literally had people with. Wow, Dieta, that's not good. Clearly, something's been no. Okay, good. They've both eaten something then that maybe they shouldn't have. But the way to look at them being sick on the positive is their body is getting rid of it. But I would do as you and go to the vet. I would be concerned. Sounds like they've eaten something they shouldn't have. I'm sorry. It just seems to be everybody's having problems with their dogs at the moment, I didn't mean to be insulting by saying I hope it isn't a fight, because some people do have more than one dog that do fight. No, the thing is, it can be anything, absolutely anything. I mean, a lot of, plants and that don't agree with dogs and they chew on them. Yeah, it's odd. Odd, Dieta. Take them to the vet. Oh, Susie. It's so worrying, isn't it, when dogs get ill? And it, you must be very worried. Yes, all right, Liza. I'm going to have to wrap it up in a minute because somebody down here is starting to sigh a lot at me. Dieta, what time are you going to vets? You sound worried, Dieta. Dieta, are they still eating? Do they still want to eat? Yeah, bye, Liza. Okay, so you're getting in nice and early. Do they still want to eat, Dieta, or are you not feeding? Okay. Okay. Dieta, are they trying? Yes, and drinking water. That's a good thing then. That's really good. It's when they stop eating and drinking you really need to worry. So, don't worry too much. If they're still wanting to eat and drink, please don't worry too much, okay? It's when they stop eating and drinking. Never limit water. Please, Dieta, give as much water as the dogs want. Never limit water. It's very essential because you could cause dehydration. Just leave a bowl of water down and let them take their fill. If they bring it back up again, so be it. But please don't limit water. By film, you mean sort of like bile? Is it like, sorry, people, I'm going to have to get descriptive. Is it like green? And phlegm? No, it's bile, Susie. Usually when they've got an empty stomach, they start to throw up bile. And it can look a bit like phlegm, but it's actually bile. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a vet job. But no matter how ill a dog is, you must never withhold water. They will regulate themselves on how much to drink. Please don't worry, they will be okay. I hope. They should be okay. The fact that they still want to eat and drink is a huge, huge thing. I mean, when my dogs got to a point where they didn't want to eat and didn't want to drink, then you know it's the end. But if they still want to eat and drink, don't worry too much. You're doing the right thing. Good on you. Get them to the vet. Well done. Nice, responsible dog owner. Lovely. I like that. Approve of that. Please, can you let me know, Dieta, how they get on? Winter Wolf, she's got 2 sick dogs at the moment that are being very, very sick. Yeah, well, that's always best. Then you haven't got to be waiting for anybody. Thank you, Dieta. I always want to know everybody's dogs are okay when they're not very well or what's going on. Okay, people, I'm going to have to wrap it up, sweet ones. We've been on for over 2 hours and it's been an absolutely lovely chat tonight. And I headed off that one problem. Yay. Okay, ladies and gents. So I'm going to have to close down because it's gone 7 and I've got to get into training mode. Yay. All right, Dieta, please let me know. Drop me a note on my channel or whatever. Yeah. Okay, people. Take care, everybody. I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for a wonderful chat. You loved you all, love you all. Dieta, good luck. Good luck, okay? And I'm sure everything will be all right. Okay? I'm just going to worry about your dogs now. So please leave me a note somewhere that your dogs are okay or what the vet said. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody, for now. Have a good day. Bye.